Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles are on the line next. Mark and Jay Briscoe making their Warrior Wrestling debuts. They are the champs, the challengers, the Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry, JD Blake. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles are on the line now.
Well, and we talked a lot, Rich, about the dispute over the ROH World Championship. There's no dispute tonight. The Briscoes are the ROH Tag Team Champions, and they are defending these titles here in Cicero. And you can feel it. You can feel it in the air. Everyone on their feet.
One of the most accomplished tag teams in the history of tag team wrestling. Mark and Jay Briscoe. The Workhorsemen may be a bit of an unknown quantity to some fans, but these are guys who have been up and down the East Coast and they put in the drives, so to speak. Very
experienced, good friends, training partners. But Rich, if they can capture the ROH World Tag Team Championships tonight, their stock as a tag team just rises through the roof, I would say.
I was talking to them earlier today, the Workhorsemen that is, and I thought this was really interesting. They said, you know, we're coming in, this is the first time we're ever facing the Briscoes.
Right.
I said, get this, we think we have an edge. The Briscoes don't know a whole lot about us.
Okay.
And if you go back, you look at our history, the first time that we ever set foot inside an Evolve ring, we won the tag team titles.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
So this is what they do.
They show up, they surprise you.
They don't mind being underestimated. In fact, with that story you just told me, I wonder if that's even what they want. They want you to kind of overlook them. So that's JD Drake in the black trunks and Anthony Henry with the sea green hair. Clash of aesthetics here too in this team, which is always interesting to me.
JD Blake said, you know, I'm just a good old boy from Shelby, North Carolina. You want to talk about a couple of good old boys? Them boys! The Briscoes are here.
Have you ever been to Sandy Fork?
No.
You've not? No. I have.
Have you?
It's everything it says on the tin. If you've ever seen Briscoe promotional packages down on the farm.
Yeah.
Not a lie told. It's just what it is.
Mark and Jay Briscoe. Yeah, I said, you know, this is the first time I'm calling one of your, second time I'm calling one of your matches, and I still get you guys confused. How do I tell the difference? He said, well, Mark is the one missing teeth.
Yeah.
And Jay is the one with the dreads.
So some would say that Mark is the slightly more erratic, wilder Briscoe. He's the younger Briscoe. He's the little brother.
Right.
And then Jay normally is a little more cool, calm, and collected. And that is the one and only time you will ever call Jay Briscoe cool, calm, and collected. It's in comparison only to his brother.
Wasn't it Jay who actually knocked Mark's teeth out with a chair?
Yeah, there is that. There is that little bit of history.
Kirby Alexander with the official introductions.
Introducing first, the challengers from Augusta, Georgia. All hail Anthony Henry. And his partner from Shelby, North Carolina, the blue collar badass, JD
Drake getting right in the Briscoes' faces.
And you might think that you heard wrong there, or that maybe our announcer misspoke when he said 12th reign as ROH World Tag Team Champions. No, that is correct. The Briscoes are in their 12th tag title reign. Absolutely incredible. And I think it's worth noting, like you said, Rich, that the Workhorsemen got right in Mark and Jay's face. They are not backing down at all. They're not intimidated. And Anthony Henry, he doesn't really have a reason to be intimidated when it comes to Warrior Wrestling, the Warrior Wrestling crowd. He impressed last month in South Bend against Tom Lawler.
Yeah, it was a great match.
Absolutely incredible. Starting off here.
A little handshake there, which
well, you know, code of honor, code of honor.
So it's Mark Briscoe starting off against Anthony Henry.
Yeah.
And the Chicago crowd not unfamiliar with the Workhorsemen, former freelance wrestling tag team champions.
But also not unfamiliar personally with the Briscoes, who went to war many a time in Chicago Ridge for Ring of Honor over the years. Even if, whether you've watched them on DVD over the years or seen them live, it's an unforgettable experience, and right now you're seeing why.
Oh. Enziguri there by Mark Briscoe. The Briscoes, you know, to me, they really exemplify the best of tag team wrestling. They're tough, they're gritty, and I mean, you look at them, they just draw you. There's something about them that's just magnetic.
They really do, but as individuals, they're also very impressive. Jay Briscoe, former ROH World Champion. Mark Briscoe, former ROH Television Champion. They basically have done it all. They can do it all. And I have to wonder if there's a chance that they might be underestimating the Workhorsemen because they are so tenured. All right, I think this is the fight that a lot of people were looking to see. J.D. Drake versus Jay Briscoe. It's a lot of power, a lot of aggression in the ring right now.
Well, what did you say earlier on about being level-headed?
Yeah, so Jay Briscoe of Mark and Jay, he's usually the one that's a little more in control. You can tell just by looking at him, he's a very rational, reasonable fellow.
Yes. Seems to do things by the book and always well thought out, right?
Like right there, charging right into J.D. Drake.
No! I think it's that take no prisoners approach, which has led the Briscoes to become 12-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
You're right. They're not conservative with the physicality at all. They're willing to risk their bodies match after match.
Tag made in Mark Briscoe now legal against J.D. Drake. I think I called him Blake earlier, but
I won't tell him.
He's getting out. Give him the free shot. Please don't.
I won't tell him.
I just know that there's somebody online saying, "Oh, the announcer named." You know how that goes.
Okay.
Oh. This stuff just said it just fires him up.
Yeah, Mark
Briscoe, that is.
Inviting the chops of J.D. Drake. And J.D. Drake more than happy to oblige.
Tag made to Anthony Henry. Oh. Oh, double stomp there.
And this is a little bit, here's a pinfall. This is a little bit of what intrigued me about this match, is because we have a tag team match, a tag team championship match between two tag teams. And what I mean by that, Rich, is these are two tenured pairs, tenured duos who work on strategy together, who have wrestled together with each other all over the world. And honestly, tag team wrestling is an art. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. It's not just two guys together. There's a whole strategy, a whole game plan to it.
You know, I think a lot of times over the years, tag team wrestling has kind of been an afterthought for, you know, for many different reasons that we won't go into here. But you can really see the elite teams And the Briscoes are definitely up there with one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Yeah, sometimes they just seem to be functioning with the same brain on the exact same wavelength with the cohesiveness. Now, of course, they're brothers as well.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
And the Workhorsemen, maybe, who knows if they can pull off the win here tonight. Again, not without accolades, certainly not to the level yet of the Briscoes, but not a team to trifle with.
But you know, the Briscoes weren't always 12-time champions either. You know, they had to work to get to that level. That's where the Workhorsemen are at now.
Oh! Mark Briscoe with the drop kick.
Someone needs to look out and see where Anthony Henry's nose is at right now. Oh, okay, that's fine. We have a chair in the ring. Okay, Mark Briscoe leading the band here.
Little step stool. Senton takes out both Workhorsemen on the outside.
Absolutely leveling both Drake and Henry.
Big shot there by Mark Briscoe, and now over towards the guardrail. Briscoe trying to clear the way.
Oh! Taking a seat.
And a big boot right to the face. Mark Briscoe and J.D. Drake. Drake with the chair, and in the meantime, oh!
And you can hear the noise of the crowd because there's a fight going on across the ring as well with Henry and Jay Briscoe. It's gonna be difficult to follow this one because things have broken down completely to the surprise of no one.
Oh, what a kick!
Just a huge sick kick in the corner by Anthony Henry. And another to Jay Briscoe.
This thing really breaking down, and the referee trying to get some order. Good luck with that.
And again, this is a championship match. We would like to have a winner. Oh. Henry with the chair in hand now. Oh, none of that.
This wasn't announced as a no disqualification matchup, but I guess they're going to be very liberal with the rules here tonight in this matchup with the titles on the line.
It's a big match. It's a huge match. Defense of the ROH World Tag Team Championships, and I think that sometimes, yeah, like you said, you want to just be a little bit liberal because we want a winner, Rich.
And
we want a definitive winner.
And it was the Briscoes who brought that chair into the ring. So a little bit of discretion on the part of the official. And we saw Drake, look out here.
Oh!
Big splash for the Ring of Honor titles. Could this do it? Mark Briscoe in to break up the pin. But we saw brawling on the outside, so. Drake had that chair that he whacked. I think it was Mark he whacked in the head with. So seems like order's been restored at least for now.
Yeah, and Workhorsemen trying to isolate Jay in their corner, and he is doing his best to fight out.
No.
Tag to Mark. Mark Briscoe legal.
What a chop. And the Briscoes in their Warrior Wrestling debut. Defending the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles, the Workhorsemen. Anthony Henry kicked right into the buckles.
Mark Briscoe, huge lariat in the corner. Oh!
Cover. Henry out at 2.
And again, Rich, we spoke about this a little bit, but with so much of Ring of Honor just sort of in transition right now, the Briscoes have to know that hanging on to these championships is more important than it ever is as they try to figure out what their future is and what the future of Ring of Honor is. The last thing they want is to introduce new champions into the mix.
Yeah, that would really muddy things up.
Yeah.
Enough controversy with the singles world title, huh?
Oh.
Cover.
No. Henry kicks out.
Staying alive.
Jay and Mark, though, keeping it together. Looks like they're setting up a tag here.
Jay Briscoe with Anthony Henry in his clutches.
Crowd chanting for them boys.
Neck breaker.
Oh.
Cover. And Henry very defiantly caught a boot right to the face for his effort.
And Jay Briscoe just shutting it down.
You're not going to disrespect the Briscoes, that's for sure.
Whoa!
Anthony Henry, tornado DDT.
Ricocheting off the chest of Jay Briscoe. There's that tag. JD Drake is in.
Boy, he really looks like Arn Anderson, doesn't he?
Speaking of Arn Anderson.
What a senton!
Huge, huge, huge double team. JD Drake fired up here.
Shades of the Enforcer.
Oh.
Oh! Double knees. Down into the cover. Oh! Briscoe gets the shoulder up.
That was close. Henry reaching for a tag. And the deliberation with which Henry went for that tag makes me think that they had a plan, and I think the Briscoes just spoiled it. Okay. Oh!
Drake again saying, come on, bring it. Oh!
Somebody needs to stop.
Yeah. Look at Drake's chest. It's purple.
Oh.
T-bone suplex.
Huge, huge, huge.
Mark Briscoe again.
And again, you saw Mark Briscoe directing his brother. These two have a seemingly endless repertoire of tag combinations that they can pull from.
And they're so fluid as well. Legal tags all the way too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hand-to-hand tags. Off the top, over the Doomsday. Henry for the titles. Oh, wow.
Rich, I thought that was it.
You and me both. Bodies flying all over the place. Anthony Henry nails Jay Briscoe. This would be a major coup if the Workhorsemen capture the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles tonight.
Running chop by Drake. Big double knees.
Cannonball.
What a cannonball. JD Drake is launching himself at Jay Briscoe.
Double stomp.
Oh, JD Drake climbing, and he doesn't.
Oh, no. Oh, the moonsault off the top. Didn't get all of it. Is it enough? Oh, wow, might have been.
And while Drake was concentrating on making that pinfall, he did not see that Mark Briscoe had his partner up in position for a DVD. Everyone is down, just total devastation. And the crowd here showing their appreciation for this match, which has been incredible. And it's not over.
What awareness on that Death Valley driver as well, realizing the situation that they were in. The Briscoes, well, they're still in this thing.
And you know, honestly, it shows the veteran experience of someone like Mark Briscoe. He was taking his time. He didn't rush it. He waited for that to happen. He waited for JD to be in position. Oh!
Short on clothesline. It's very Gretzky-ish, being able to see the play before it happened.
Jay Driller!
The Jay Driller now, hold on.
Big froggy bow, Jay is legal, cover.
Briscoes retain the titles. What a match, and the crowd rising to their feet.
Them boys are the winners.
You know, the turning point in this matchup really was that Death Valley driver.
It was just the awareness of Mark Briscoe to get his brother out of trouble, and then a Jay Driller followed by a Froggy Bow, just trademark classic Briscoes.
You look at the greats in any sport, the ones who are able to see things before they happen.
Yeah.
I mentioned Wayne Gretzky. I mean, you can plug those names in. I mean, that's what we just saw. Yeah, and you pointed that out beautifully. He waited for that Death Valley driver.
Absolutely incredible matchup. The Workhorsemen not successful tonight, but I have to think that this isn't the last time we're gonna see these two teams paired up in a ring.
Fighting out of Sandy Fort, Delaware, and weighing in at a fine weight of 450 pounds.
Mark and Jay Briscoe returning for the first time since Warrior Wrestling 19. Successful title defense that night as the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions win over the Workhorsemen. Mark and Jay, part of the reincarnated Ring of Honor under the AEW umbrella. And the fans, no doubt, excited for the Briscoes to be here at Chicago Heights. Zachary Wentz starting things off for the Rascalz. And that is Mark Briscoe at the outset here for the Briscoe brothers. The most highly regarded tag teams in wrestling over the last 15, 20 years, and certainly the Rascalz looking to get themselves up into the echelon as well. It's certainly been exciting to watch over the years. They've been exciting to see grow as Wentz trying to get some offense going for his team. Myron Reed waiting on the outside for the tag. The Briscoes are just so experienced though. Very little that they haven't done, little that they haven't seen. Reed makes the tag and the young goat able to avoid a chop. Mark Briscoe being whipped across the ring. Up and over he goes. Blocks Reed and then connects with a shot. Oh! Reed has that chest protector on. It has been approved by the commission. That's why he's allowed to wear that, and well, enough said. Off goes that chest protector. Oh, what a nasty chop. Oh man, another one. Really laying him in. There's the tag. The Briscoe brothers are nasty and mean. Jay Briscoe, the big uppercut. These two have been in the ring together for some 22 years or so. Jay and Mark Briscoe. Myron Reed from the outside in, double knees. He runs right into an elbow. Oh, what a move! Reed said head over tea kettle. Look at the teamwork. Cutting the ring in half, dragging the opponent to the corner, making the tag. And Wentz on the other side with the arm outstretched. Reed gonna have to hang in there for his duo. Fantastic suplex. Covered. And Myron Reed able to power out of 2. Fans getting into this one. Oh! Crane kick to the drop kick. Mark Briscoe. Reed with a drop kick. And the tag made to Wentz. Wentz and Reed teaming up. Double team. Maneuver there. Takes out the legs. Whoa! Combination maneuvers, cover, and a kick out. What a win it would be for the Rascalz here tonight to take down the Briscoe brothers. 12-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Part of the Ring of Honor 2022 Hall of Fame class. Wentz trying to make sure the jaw's still in its proper place. Big uppercut. And Wentz now being pummeled in the corner. Still to come, Brian Cage teaming up in a match that almost, how did that happen? Cage and Gringo Loco take on the Lucha Brothers. Talk about a mix of styles. That's on the way in our main event. Calvin Tankman here as well. Set to go one-on-one with Jay Lethal. Last-minute addition to the card here today. Made it all the way to Chicago from Alaska. The show there yesterday. Eddie Kingston originally slated to compete. Ran into some travel issues with Hurricane Ian. So Lethal taking his spot. And that match on the way, Lethal against Tankman. In just a bit here from Warrior Wrestling 25. The Briscoe brothers working fluidly here in this tag team matchup. Zachary Wentz taking shot after shot. Oh, what a kick. And Jay Briscoe stalking Wentz. Almost daring him. Go ahead, try to make the tag. Fish hooking the cheeks. And Briscoe finally lets off at the behest of the official. Another tag by the Briscoe brothers. Strategy-wise, the Briscoe brothers have had a ton of success so far in this matchup, but Wentz may have found a way out. The tag to Myron Reed. Off the top he goes, big super kick. Sliced bread connects. Oh! Well, Myron Reed loves to fly. He loves to take flight. He might have stars in his eyes. Here comes Reed over the top. Takes out both Briscoe. Got to get him back inside the ring, though. Myron Reed trying to do the dirty work, but no. Wentz. Moonsault off the second buckle. From the apron down to the floor. Reed trying to get back into the ring, but is cut off at the pass. I think Wentz might be the legal man anyway. Whoa! From the inside, there's a drop kick for the ropes. A shot to the chin, Mark Briscoe with his attention on Myron Reed. Somebody's been busted open. Referee's pulling out those rubber gloves. And the Briscoes introducing some steel to the proceedings. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Whoa! Caution to the wind. Step up dive wipes both Rascalz out, and the Briscoes are back in charge. Jay and Mark looking for the big win here tonight at Warrior Wrestling 25. Oh! Mark Briscoe whipping Myron Reed off the top. Cover. And the young goat able to power out at 2. Myron Reed, former multi-time MLW World Middleweight Champion. Recently lost that title in a matchup to Dragon Gate's Shun Skywalker. Somebody to really keep an eye on, Skywalker from Dragon Gate. Very, very exciting young star from Dragon Gate. Reed looking to connect here. Waiting for his opportunity, sizing things up. Waiting to time things. Able to keep his balance on that top rope. Wentz with a high knee. Reed off the top, sunset flip. Oh, wait a minute, not done yet. What teamwork! Catapult, super kick, and a big double stomp. Cover. Broken up at 2. Mark Briscoe 1-on-2. Wentz absorbs the kick to the side of the head. Oh, Reed bouncing Briscoe off the ropes. Cover. And a kick out before the referee could even count. Tag made to Wentz. Jay Briscoe trying to find a way free, sends Wentz into the ropes. Reed crotched himself on the top rope. Briscoe with the neck breaker. Tag made. Reed still trying to get off that top buckle. Gets plowed by Briscoe. Mark with Wentz up. And here comes Jay. That's gonna do it. No, Reed with the save. Fans really enjoying this one. I'm still trying to tell who's cut open. The referee's got the gloves on. Couldn't tell who might have been busted open. The energy really picking up from the fans here at Warrior 25. The Briscoes and the Rascalz, tag team action here tonight in Chicago. It's a battle of will, a battle of toughness, a battle of who wants it more. Who can outlast whom? The Rascalz duck under. Super kick and a knee. Reed and Wentz in unison. Reed off the top of the cutter. Wentz able to spring off the ropes. And Briscoe kind of tossed him away. Reed crumbles to the outside. Wentz at the chop. Briscoe trying to keep himself upright. Wentz really tagging him. Oh! Wentz again looking for a high-risk maneuver. Instead, gets caught in the electric chair. Briscoe's off the top. Cover. Briscoes win it. Briscoe brothers get the victory here tonight at Warrior Wrestling 25. The Doomsday Device off the top. Mark and Jay 2-0 here in Warrior Wrestling. Damn boys getting the win. Chicago. Briscoe brothers get the win. Nice sign of respect there for their opponents. They know that Wentz and Reed gave them everything they could.